Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. Better bring the microphone over. We have just kicked off. The mighty Wigan Warriors hosting Hull FC. We'll go through the team lineups very shortly. In fact, I'll put my glasses on. We'll do that now. We'll do Hull FC, the courtesy of going first. They go with Aydin, Barron, Caesar, Burrow, Cartwright, Batchelor, Cust, Price, Romano, Litton, Martin, Hill and Knight. Wigan go with Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Marshall, French, Smith, Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, and Sember, Farrell, Ellis and Walters. Oh, excuse me. And have you heard the news that Jake Wardle is out for several weeks? He's going to need an operation on his knee, so not good news at the start of the season for Wigan, and Jake Wardle will wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. Just got to turn down my volume here because I don't want to be hearing that. Yeah, we're underway. First minute and a half gone. It comes in from Hull. What a good kick that was. Jai Field takes it on his own 10, drives it up to the 20. Bit of a tardy chase that from Hull FC. We're going to be starting this set from the 25-yard line. Eckersley trying to get towards the 30. He's driven back though. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Marshall. Marshall over the 30. Doing what Marshall does, makes that extra 2 or 3 yards after contact. O'Neill spreads it right to Havard. Hull a little bit tidy getting back as well. So he gets some free yardage really up to the halfway line. Bevan French up to the 40. Field passes it out to Adam Kieran. Keeps hold of that ball. The attempted ball steal there from Hull. Smith puts a high kick in from the 30. It's going to land about 2 yards out. Oh, they made a right hash of that. Half Hull. That was, I think that's Aydin. They've offed up possession. Wigan, another set of 6. 4 yards out. It's not been a good start, this, from Hull FC. It's like they've not quite come out of the locker room. Wigan putting ball through hands now, coming to the left-hand side. It's Jai Field. Can he break the line? No, he has a little handoff there to another set of 6. It was another set of 6. It was a short pass to Junior and Sember, but there was a Hull hand in there. Wigan once again piling the pressure on with another set of 6. Cade Ellis trying to bulldoze his way over the line. Can't make it though. He's looking a little bit dazed there. And the Hull FC players as well are pointing to the head. I'm not sure if he had... I don't think he got knocked out. I think it was just a bang to the head. The referee's just calling time off for a moment while the medical staff come on and have a look at Ellis. Let's just see what happens. It was a short pass from Brad O'Neill to Ellis. He drove forward. It was a head collision. There was a head collision with number 17. Is that... That's Liam Knight. They've got him down as number 40 here. I'm pretty sure he's number 17. If you're watching this, let me know in live chat who you're supporting. Are you supporting either of tonight's teams or are you supporting somebody else? I did put in the description of this video tonight, one of these teams' 100% record is going. It was a little bit of a joke. They've only played one each, but they have both won their opening games. Hull FC beating Bradford, Wigan seeing off at Castleford. Right, we're back underway. Thompson's driving it in, trying to get under the post. Harvey Hill, once of Wigan Warriors, new signing for Hull FC. He stands in Thompson's way. We're going to come down this left-hand side. Short pass to Field. He's wrapped up by 3 Hull FC defenders. O'Neill in at dummy half again. He's looking to the right. Is that a fake? Is he going to go down the short side? No, he goes to the right-hand side. Good move out of defensive line there from Hull, wrapping Wigan up. O'Neill this time he does go left. It's with Field. Missed pass to Farrell. Farrell's trying to fall backwards over the line. Can't do so. He's stopped half a yard short. Who's coming in at dummy half for Wigan here? Somebody's going to have to. Marshall fills that role. Harry Smith's going to put a high kick into the corner down the right-hand side. Eckersley's trying to get there. Eckersley challenges, taps it back. Walters picks it up, drops over the line. That'll be the opening score for Wigan. I thought they might have gone upstairs there just to see if it was knocked backwards, but the referee's quite confident and he just blows his whistle, points to the spot. That's the opening score on the board for Wigan Warriors. And it's Sam Walters' first try of this 2026 season. Not some mixed defending there from Hull FC. I mean, the whole set of 6 came from an error. I think it might have been... I'm not sure who it was for Hull, who initially made a hash of the high kick into the corner, gave Wigan another set of 6. And then they had a touch on the ball, which gave Wigan another set of 6, and that pressure finally told. Some good defensive tackles from Hull. However, the kick from Harry Smith into the right-hand corner, tapped back by Eckersley, who got the run on the defender. He had the momentum and the leap. Meant he got his hand there first, knocked it back to Walters. Walters had to just take the ball and drop over the line. No big deal there. Adam Kieran with the kick. Not the most difficult of kicks. Let's see if we can. Just want to add a new window if I can. I'll need to do it not tonight actually. We'll do that some other time so we can actually show you the try without getting our collars felt. We're back underway. Wigan starting from their own 10. Walters driving it up to the 20. 3 Hull defenders in attendance. Brad O'Neill, a one-out pass to Thompson. He straightens it up just short of the 30. Now it's with Nsemba. He's over the 30. Was that? He's knocked back. I'm not sure if that was Cartwright. Cartwright's head. It was almost like he had whiplash then. Now there's a penalty given away by Hull. So it's going to be some free yardage for Wigan. The kick will come in from Wigan's own on 30. So they'll be starting at least on Hull FC's 30. Oh, not as far as I thought actually with that kick. However, first tackle, Wigan inside Hull FC's 30. They're just going to get over it now as they try and come down that right-hand side. Havard it was, straightening up there. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half, ships it to his left-hand side. It's with Smith. Jai Field in the line. Doesn't keep the ball going, tries to break the line. Can't do though. Coming down the right-hand side again, we know where this is going to be an easy... Well, I say an easy try at the corner. He has got it in, Eckersley. But it was a better finish than I thought initially because there was a Hull defender coming across. I didn't think at first he was going to even get hands on Eckersley, but he did. But couldn't get enough momentum to get Eckersley over the line. And Eckersley, he just plonks that ball down. Playing in the centres tonight. I think Liam Farrell is moving into the centre tonight instead of Wardle, who, if you missed it, he's out long term, I think at least 3 months, where he needs that operation on his knee. Injury he picked up against Castleford. Not a good start to the season for him or Wigan. However, when you can bring someone into the centres like Liam Farrell, all of his experience and skill. I don't think he will fill that. Well, he obviously won't, but it'll still be a big miss for Wigan not having Wardle there. But against Castleford as well, he had a good game. Did Zach Eckersley. Got on the score sheet. This kick from Adam Kieran is going to be a little bit more difficult than his first one. He's almost right on the touchline, but he is a left-footed kicker. So for him, it's on the right, on the correct side, if that makes sense, or the easier side. Let me know in live chat, what are your thoughts? How is your team going? What a kick that was. Fantastic strike, great distance, and straight through the posts.
Don't push me down this 20, lads, come on.
Don't know why that chat hasn't refreshed from earlier on, so we'll try and get that refreshed. Sorry guys, it's just why I need to update the docs. I don't know why that's not refreshed, so apologies if anyone's having a word in live chat. My chat is not. It's Frankie James who's in there. Kick over to this left-hand side. Marshall couldn't get to it. Hull have kept it in play, but now driven over the sideline. That's Wigan's Ponshawn, that, innit? Anywhere near that sideline, I think it was Barron. Tried coming back inside, but once Liam Farrell got hold of him, helped by Liam Marshall, there was only one place he was going. That's over the sideline. Big smiles on the Wigan Warriors players' faces. That'll be the handover. Wigan will be in possession in a good position. They'll be starting on full FC 30, centre field, and a full set of 6 to go. Do you know, we've been playing, what, 11 and a half minutes? Hull FC already look a little bit gassed. They've done a lot of defending. In fact, as an attacking force, we've not seen Hull FC at all so far. Thompson's driving it in, trying to get to the 20. He'll be stopped just short by 3 Hull players. Wigan trying to come down that right-hand side once again. Field with a short pass there to Walters, and we'll call that one flat. Looks slightly forward to me, but the referee... well, that was a forward pass. Wigan got away with one there. Thompson, once again, driving it in. Brad O'Neill comes down this left-hand side. Smith to field. There's a missed tackle. Might get chalked off this one. There was contact with a Hull FC player. Well, the referee is blown his whistle and pointed to the ground. I'm surprised at that because in back play, there's a Wigan player makes contact with a Hull FC player. Not like that. With a Hull FC player who ended up flat on his back. I thought the referee might have gone upstairs there and just had a quick look at it, but no, he's quite confident that that try is going to be a legal one. So off we go. Just trying to see who the contact was with in back play. We didn't actually get to see it again. It was Liam. Yeah, he made a meal of it. It was Liam Farrell. Made the dummy run. And I don't know who that is with the bleach blonde hair for Hull. Kind of threw himself to the floor. I think the referee was a little bit disappointed that he tried one on there. Another pretty simple kick this for Adam Kieran. 2 from 2 tonight, 100%. Good at maths. Now they're going to go back and have a look at this obstruction, are they? Because the referee straight away blew his whistle, pointed to the floor. He was quite happy. Has the video referee spotted something? Oh, now he's blown his whistle, and now they're going upstairs having a check with the VAR. Referee should have... It was right in front of the referee, so he should have spotted that first time. So here we are now. It was Harry Smith who's got the ball. Harry Smith comes Jai Field comes behind December. Liam Farrell breaks the line. But it's Price it was. But Price ran into Liam Farrell. And it would probably get chalked off this, but it's a little bit soft, that. I think Price ran into Farrell, but they'll probably... Yeah, no try. They have ruled that off. I'm surprised the referee didn't at least go upstairs initially, because it happened right in front of him. Farrell looks a little bit bemused. Right, we're back underway. Wigan 12, Hull FC 0. It's been all Wigan in this first half. I don't think Hull have hardly been over. Wigan's, they've not been over the halfway line, really. Harvey Hill driving it in. He's met by Thompson, Havard, O'Brien. They'll know him well from his days at Wigan. It's a good move, though, for Harvey Hill, because although he was playing at Wigan, he was playing bit parts in games, and he was never a regular starter. So for him in his career, it's probably a good move for Hull and for Harvey Hill. So we can wish him all the best. Nice comes in, puts a kick in. It's taken by Jai Field about 15 yards out. He spreads it inside to Adam Kieran. He's up to the 20. And that's where we're going to be starting. We've hardly seen the ball down this end of the field. Marshall driving up towards 25. This time after contact, he can't make yards. In fact, he's being driven backwards. Didn't like that, Marshall. Wanted to get up and get that ball played quickly. Hull FC were having none of it. A little bit of a complaint to the referee there, did Liam Marshall. Now it's Jai Field. He's got room to run over the 40, heading towards the halfway line. Luckily, he's tagged by Hull FC. I get a feeling one more broke tackle there, and he was home and hosed. Oh, Adam Kieran. Not the best pass there from Bevan French. A little bit high. You would have still expected him to take it, though, but he has knocked on just inside Wigan's half. So it'll be head and feed to Hull FC. Pitch at Wigan's looking a little bit... The grass is a bit short, but still playing football at the moment, aren't they? Plus all the bad weather we've had. The grass is a little bit sparse in areas. Perfect for rugby. Rice brings that one almost up to Wigan's 40. Wigan pushing offside there, but get away with it. A little bit of a tip there from Ethan Havard. Referee's pinged him for it. He's got some claret coming out of his nose as well as Havard. It was Harvey Hill who drove it in, and he did tip him as well. Not dangerously so, but you can't do it. You can't go above the horizontal. So some cheap yards now for Hull. They'll be starting about 28 yards out. Spreading it down that left-hand side. Oh, almost an interception there from Adam Kieran. He can only pass it on, though. He couldn't take it in. Dangerous pass that from Hull FC. Harvey Hill driving it in again. He's up to Wigan's 30. It was Cesar with the risky pass. Now it's been knocked on by Hull FC. Was a contact with the head. There was a head rock back. It's picked up by Eckersley. He drives it over the 20. That's where Wigan will be starting again. Who's that? Is that Batchelor who knocked on? I think it was. Marshall's over the 30. Brought down about 35 yards out. Now he's knocked it on, or was there a hand in there? There was a hand in. You could tell the way the ball came out. It didn't just drop out. It came out with some force. That'll be a penalty to Wigan. Liam Marshall, I'm not too sure that there was too much in that, you know. Referees gave it. That's all that matters. But Wigan will be starting 35 yards out, slightly on the right-hand side. Kieran gets us underway to French. Sam Essay. Yes, I think this is his debut for Wigan. Havard drives it in. Over the 20, just. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill comes in dummy half, spreads it to the right-hand side. It's with French. Essay. Ellis coming down the left-hand side. Wigan. Smith. Jai Field tries firing that pass to Liam Marshall, who's on the wing, chalk on his boots. However, there was a knock-on. It was almost an interception. That was Barron. Almost intercepted it, and he would have had an open field. I'm not saying he would have gone all the way, but it was a risky pass, that, from Wigan. Luke Thompson came off for the interchange. Sam Essay came on. Getting some size in the pack again, Wigan now. Last year I noticed when Luke Thompson was out for Wigan, they struggled to get go-forward momentum. Trying to come down that right-hand side now. Wigan straight from the scrum. Bevan French to Kieran. Kieran knocked it backwards. Now, was that a flop? No. Essay driving it up to the 20. Brad O'Neill comes in dummy half. Centre field, he can go left or right. He goes left. It's with Smith. Havard over the 10. And that's where he's brought down. 4 tackles to go. Wigan Central now trying down this right-hand side. Field cuts inside. He's jinking and jiving. Gets no more. He's wrapped up on the... He's wrapped up about 15 yards out. Cade Ellis gets over the 10. Almost a flip there. Let go at just the right time. Not quite, but above horizontal, so the referee's happy with it. Little kick come through there from Smith trying to get Nsemba over the line. Hull FC wise to that one though. And they will be in possession. Harvey Hill's knocked. It wasn't the best pass to Harvey Hill, right under the post. It was slightly behind him. But he's dropped the ball. And now the on-field decision is try. Hull, they're the masters of their own downfall at the moment. I mean, it was only a short pass to Harvey Hill, but it was behind him. But you'd still expect him to make a better effort than that. And I think it might be Essay with his first try for Wigan. He's not been on that long. A couple of minutes, and there you are. There's your first try. So we see the short pass now behind Harvey Hill. As the ball hit the floor, good hands there from Essay. Yeah, it was a poor pass from Price. Good handling there from Essay for such a big bloke. Thought he might have knocked it on slightly at first, but after seeing that replay, definitely not. Simplest kick of the evening for Adam Kieran. This might be a new rule, you know, because the referee's given that try, and the referees stood there. They might be checking upstairs just to see if there was that little knock on from Essay as he picked that ball up. So try is confirmed. So the countdown clock will start for the kick. Adam Kieran's got 1 minute to go. The game clock stays as it is though, which is a good addition to the rule. Otherwise, we're losing. You could be losing 4 or 5 minutes every half if there's 4 or 5 tries. So it's all right. The shot clock is on there, but the game clock stays paused. Simplest kick of the evening so far for Kieran. 2 points added. Wigan 18, Hull FC still to get on the board. Not played well, Hull FC tonight. It's been a little bit clunky. Some concerned faces on the bench for Hull FC as well. Still early in the season, but John Cartwright, he looks a little bit... doesn't look happy. Hull FC gets back underway. Long kick. Picked up by Bevan French, about 4 yards out. Hands it off to SA. He's over the 10. Bounces off. He's just bouncing off Hull FC players. They finally bring him down just short of the 20. Good run there from the new signing. Now in December, it doesn't get any easier, does it? Then there was a swinging arm in there. The referee's not seen it. I saw it though from Hull. And now there's a right schmozzle. I told you there was a swinging arm in there. Somebody else spotted it, and there's bodies flying in from all over. What do they say? Bring back the biff. You can't bring back the biff now, can you? Because as soon as anybody throws a punch, that's it, red cards. They do it in rugby union as well. They need to stop that because you get little centres and... Yeah, it was Liam Farrell who spotted that sly... I think it was Cust. Yeah, big swinging arm came in there. Once off Wigan, you wouldn't have thought he'd be upset about being let go. After how many seasons has it been now? This is going to be, at least in my view, at least a yellow card. It was a proper... It wasn't a swinging arm trying to make contact with the ball or the tackle. It was a swinging arm that had malice behind it. And it's because... Yeah... It's because Junior and Sember ran into Cust and knocked him backwards. He didn't like that. And when there was 2 other Hull defenders in the tackle, Cust came in and threw a swinging arm in at Sember. He didn't get away with it though because it was well spotted. He's definitely going off here. It's just whether... It won't be a red. I think it'll be a yellow. 10 minutes in the bin. And there was a high tackle there from Batchelor. Barron, is it? I don't know who all of the Hull players are, so apologies. But Liam Farrell saw it, and he was straight in there. Still waiting upstairs to hear from the video referee if there are going to be any sanctions. You're going to have at least 10 minutes in the bin for that. Whether Farrell will get 10 minutes as well for retaliation. Well, they've let Cade Cust go, but there's high contact in the initial tackle, which I saw. So Cade Cust gets away with that swinging arm. Well, they've got Caesar for the high tackle, or whether he's just there as a captain. No, I'm not having that. The referee's made a mistake there, in my view. Just watching the schmozzle that happened afterwards. I'm not sure if my live chat is working. Can anybody who's watching, can you just please put a 1 or anything in live chat just to make sure it comes up? I don't know if that's if a new live chat has opened or if it's one from earlier. It looks like it's paused. We're back underway. SA brings it over the halfway line. Partington's on for Wigan. Fields in possession, coming across field, can't go anywhere. So he's brought down to the floor. Cade Ellis makes about 8 yards there. Wigan well, it's going to be a kick from Smith, 25 yards out. Barron does well there. He was under pressure from Liam Marshall and, yeah, kept his eye on the ball, took it well. And Sember holding on a little bit there. Referee lets him get away with it. Wigan move up quickly. SAM with a tackle with Partington and Marshall. FC up to their own 20. Harvey Hill drives it in. Doesn't make any yardage, but keeps possession. Price, one out ball there. That's a collision and a half with Partington. Gets the offload away though. Room for Hull FC to come down this right-hand side, but they straightened the ball up there and went straight into Nsemba and Farrell. Price puts a kick in from his own 30. It's going to land 25 yards outfield. He's already over the 30. Wigan will be getting this set of 6 underway just inside their own 40. 23 and a half minutes gone. Wigan 18, Hull FC 0. Eckersley over the halfway line. 3 tackles completed. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Partington. Can't miss him with them bright lime green boots on. O'Neill this time comes left with Smith. Miss pass to Field. Field takes the ball but gets wrapped up immediately. It's the ground just outside the 30. Wigan slightly down this left-hand side, so O'Neill's looking to go to the right. Harry Smith. What's a high kick in? It's going to land on the just outside the 10. It's Hull FC have let it bounce and it's picked up by Eckersley. Goes to ground. It'll be handover to Hull FC. Dangerous play that though from Hull FC, letting that ball bounce. Not sure if the wind kind of got hold of it, because it seemed to fool everybody. Price in at dummy half for Hull. No yardage made there. Running straight into Eze and Walters. 2 tackles gone, still can't get over their own 20. Hull FC, they're struggling to get any go-forward ball here. Oh my word. Oh my word, I don't know who that is for Hull FC. It was like a pinball there, did well. Got knocked off Nsemba and Eze. Knocked from one into the other and flattened. He kept hold of the ball though, that was pretty impressive that. This is a good set from Hull FC now. Initially struggled making ground. That kick comes in from Caesar in his own half. It's going to land, it's going to bounce as well. And it bounces back to where once it came. Is a little bit unlucky there is Lizone, because it bounced on the 25-yard line and then it goes back to Lizone. He takes it on the 35-yard line, but he's offside. Unlucky really. It's just the odd bounce of a rugby ball, isn't it? That's the way it goes sometimes. Farrell gets us back underway over the 30 in Hull FC's half. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half, comes down the right-hand side to Bevan French. To Partington, sorry. Driving it over. He had the pass on to French, but decided to straighten it up. He's over the 20. O'Neill goes left. It's with Smith. With Field into the line. Short pass there to Farrell. He's got Marshall on his outside, but takes a tackle himself. Marshall would have been going over the sideline there, for sure. The whitewash wouldn't have been his friend. Now they're trying to come down the right-hand side, Wigan, shipping it from left to right. There's space there. They've got a man over, but Hull are drifting over. A good defensive line there from Hull. They just drifted across, and now Kieran's going over the sideline, is he? Not quite. A little help from his teammates there just keeps him in play. Eckersley in at dummy half, spreads it to Smith. Smith puts a kick in just to the left of the post, and Nsemba challenges for it. It ends up with Cade Cuss, but he's going to get driven over the whitewash, and was that a knock on by Wigan? Are they saying? Yeah, there was a knock on from Nsemba as he challenged for the ball. Cade Cuss then picked it up, got wrapped up by Eze, but the referee's blown his whistle. For me, that'll be on the 10-yard restart for Hull FC. Oof, blimey. There's some big hits coming in from Wigan. Hull FC are standing up to it though. They're keeping possession of the ball. Cust inside. That was to Ayedin. Ayedin did well. 4 tackles gone and they're still inside their own 30 at the moment. Brad Fasher's come on. Straight away gets Hull to their own 40. However, they're going to be kicking Cesar from... What's a low kick in? It's bouncing towards the sideline. Bit tricky that for Jai Field, but he takes it well eventually. comes infield and it's Fash with the tackle. Wigan will be starting about 35 yards out from their own line, pretty central. Marshall trying to get to the 30, avoids the first tackle, but then wrapped up, gets to about the 31-yard line. Harry Smith in at dummy half, quick pass to Eckersley, breaks the line. Needed support. What a good tackle that was. Who's that? Number 9, Baruth. Good tackle. He needed to make it because that would have been another 4 points on the board for the Warriors. I'm just wondering why they've waited so long to bring Brad Fash on. Evan French he's in possession, but he was kind of static when he took that ball, so he just takes the tackle. Harry Smith's going to put high kicking, not his best kick at all. In fact, it's gone backwards. It's lucky it stayed in the field of play. It came off the side of his foot. One of the worst kicks you'll ever see from Harry Smith, that. Harvey Hill trying to get over the 40, can't quite do so. Can't tell you what's going on at the minute. We're having a look at that kick again from Harry Smith. It's that rarity. They've shown us twice now. Trying to come down the left-hand side, Hull FC. Oh, and they've knocked it on. I think it might have been a forward pass as well, but they've knocked on. Oh, dear, dear, dear. It was Price with the forward pass. But do you know last season, Wigan's Achilles heel was defending down Wigan's right-hand side. And there again, if that pass had been on the money, they could have been in trouble, Wigan, there. As it was slightly, let's call it flat, but it was knocked on anyway. But that'll give Hull FC some encouragement that Wigan are definitely more vulnerable down Wigan's right-hand side. Head and feed at the scrum anyway to Wigan. Barrow brings it forward, just short of the halfway line. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Now we've got SA's gone off. May goes on. He gets a touch of the ball now. He's driving forward. Brad Fash around his ankles. That's the only way to stop May goes. No point going high. And he's made an impact for Hull FC straight away, Brad Fash, as soon as he's come on. Go forward ball, tackle him. He's all action, isn't he? Marshall spreads it right. It's with O'Neill. They're coming down the right-hand side again, Wigan. French puts a little grubber kick through. It's a foot race to the corner. Martin puts it behind. It'll be a goal line dropout. He had no choice there, Martin. If he takes that ball in, he's just going to get pushed over the dead ball line anyway, so did the right thing, just put it out to play. Can somebody watching just do me a favour, please? Can you just put anything in live chat, even if it's just a 1 or 2 or whatever? I just want to make sure my live chat is working. I think if I type in, actually... Oh, goal line dropout there, and... it's gone out on the full. What are Hull doing? Oh, Price. He's having a... He's come up with how many errors in this first half? That's gone out on the full. Wigan gets back underway from the 10-yard line. Adam Kieran drives it in. He's going to get brought down as his underpants are if he's not careful. About 5 yards out. Oh, Field. Oh, he's brought the line. Is he going over? Did he slide over, or was it a double movement? He brought the line, slipped. The referee straight away has blown. Referee straight away has blown for the try, but this is the new thing, isn't it, for this season? Instead of going upstairs, unless it's something glaringly obvious, they'll award the try, and then while the players are getting ready to take the kick, if there is anything there, the video referee will be watching and get in touch with the on-field referee. Just speeds the game up, doesn't it? And it all came again from the Hull FC mistake. Price with the, the goal line dropout, putting it straight away. Straight away into touch, and Wigan starting then from the 10-yard line. I'm not sure if that is a double movement or not from field. He gets ankle tapped. The ball's on the floor and he's pushing forward with his feet, but he kind of keeps his arm in that neutral locked position as he's pushed himself over the line with his feet. So I think he'll get away with that one. Frankie James, if you're in live chat, can you let me know if live chat is working, please? It doesn't seem to be. I think it should be. Kieran, 4 from 4. That's 100%. Wigan 24, Hull FC 0. 33.5 minutes on the clock. Been a disappointing performance from Hull FC, I've got to say. I was expecting more from them tonight. You know, if you take away the mistakes that have really... The other thing is, they've really been punished as well, Hull FC, for any mistake they've made. We had the knock-on from Harvey Hill right under the post. Try for Wigan. You know, Price puts the ball out on the full from the goal line dropout. Try for Wigan. The initial try that Eckersley got came from a drop ball. Well, you know, a high kick into the corner that should have been dealt with by Hull FC and wasn't. You know, it's just not good enough. It's them tiny margins in these games that do cost you. Cade Ellis gets over the 40 for Wigan. 3 tackles completed. Brad O'Neill tries to go himself. Gets over the halfway line. Still making yardage now. Referee calls hell. Patrick may go in at dummy half. Fred's okayish pass to Partington. And Sember stopped just short of the 40. Brad Fash in the action once again. O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Smith. Smith's going to put a kick in on the 5th down this left-hand side. Bit of a better kick, this one. It's going to land on the 10-yard line. And once again, disarray for Hull at the back. They let the ball bounce. I don't think there was a touch, though, by any... I don't think anybody got a touch, actually. So it should be the turnover to... Yeah, turnover to Hull. But letting that ball bounce like they did, it's always dangerous, isn't it? You never know. You can never trust the bounce of a rugby ball. Just short of their own 20, Hull FC. They'll be begging for the half-time whistle, Hull FC. Do you know, about 15 minutes in, they looked gassed. But they've been doing a lot of defending. Wigan caught offside. I'm a Wigan fan, but I'm surprised it's taking so long. They've pushed, I mean, nowhere near onside. Mago and Sember. Smith could have pinged any one of the players there. So, 35 yards out. Hull FC driving that ball in. Can they get on the score sheet before half-time? Messing about the play the ball there. 6 again. Brad Bash drives it forward. Just short of Wigan's 30. Hull trying to come down the left-hand side. Cesar didn't let that pass go, and he should have done. He's wrapped up by Brad O'Neill. Baruth trying to come down that left-hand side. Cartwright almost breaks the line. There again, loose pass from Hull. I mean, Cesar picks it up, but they've lost all the momentum. Price straightens it up, looks for a gap. He's running across the field, almost finds a gap, brought down by Walters and Cade Ellis. Little bit better from Price. Chance here for Hull, but a crazy offload from Cade Ellis. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Wigan expansive rugby here, trying to get Marshall away down this left-hand side. Can't do it though, he's wrapped up. Hull FC, there's moments where you think, brilliant, and then in the next breath, they've done something stupid. They've knocked it on, or they've given a loose pass, and that was a case. I mean, who on earth was Cuss trying to get that ball to? It was just a blind offload. There was nobody there if he'd have got it if he'd have got it away cleanly. Adam Kieran driving it forward, just short of Wigan's 40s. That's 6 again. No, the referee's happy with that. Bevan French over the halfway line. Dummy pass. Picked up by Eckersley. Gets the ball back to French. Walters is waiting for the pass, but you're off. It would have been a forward pass. You've got to slow the run down. He was getting a little bit excited though, Walters. I'm glad they didn't let the pass go. Jai Field into the line now. Down this left-hand side. Breaks the first tackle. Wrapped up by Baruth. 5th tackle, so final tackle coming up here for Wigan. And Sember dummy half gets it to Smith, pretty central. Puts a kick over to that right hand side. Kieran challenges for it, knocks it back within the air. It's picked up by Bevan French. Tries to put a little grubber kick through. Then that was a knock on, was it? That was a knock on. Yeah, that was a knock on. Why don't your captains challenge it? It was a knock on. Well, you've got away with one there, Hull FC, so hopefully, if you're a Hull FC fan, you can make the most of it. It was a clear knock-on. Martin knocked it forward. It was either offside or a knock-on. But the referee says play on, so that's what we go with. Kick comes in from Price on his own 20. Picked up by Jai Field on his own 40. One of them sliding catches on his knees. He's over the halfway line. And that's where he's brought down. Cesar it was with the tackle. Bevan French comes in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Marshall. Marshall about 35 yards out. Met by Brad Fash. Smith to Nsemba. Nsemba straightens it up over the 40. Brad Fash in with the tackle again. If Hull FC are watching this, watch Brad Fash. Do you know, since he came on, he's been a breath of fresh air for Hull. Oh, blimey, a kick comes in there from Kieran. Price picks it up, it goes up into the air and then he grabs it onto his shoulder and manages to keep hold of it. But he did well. They need half-time, Hull FC. They need to reset. You can see there's moments of where Price, you think he's going to do something brilliant. And he almost does it, and then it doesn't quite happen, or he does something else. Frustrating player for a coach, no doubt. You can see Price, he's got that ability. It's just putting it into practice. He's not getting much support either tonight, I've got to say. He's made a couple of mistakes himself. Done some decent stuff as well, but that's a kick over the top there. Is that going into touch? No, it's not quite. So it'll be picked up by Eckersley about 15 yards out. He's over the 20. He's up to the 30 before he's even met by anyone. And you know who met him? Brad Fash. That's the end of the first half. If Brad Fash is fully fit, he needs to be playing the majority of the second half for Hull FC. I'm not going to say if they're going to get back into this game. Obviously they can do. I just don't see how they're going to do it. I'm thinking you need Brad Fash on there, because if you don't, it's going to be a cricket score. Not a good half that for Hull FC. Definitely need to reset at half-time. I'm sure Coach Cartwright will be having some strong words. It's also been difficult for Hull FC because every time they have made a mistake, I spoke about it, they've been punished by Wigan. Tries in the first half from Walters on 5 minutes, Eckersley on 9 minutes, Essay on 20 minutes, his first try for Wigan, he'd only been on a couple of minutes, and then Field on 32 minutes, all converted by Adam Kieran. Wigan Warriors 24, Hull FC 0. Join me for the start of the second half. I'm going for a quick piddle break. We will be back very shortly. Thanks to everyone who's joining me. Before I go, anyone who's watching, can you please put something in live chat, even if it's just a one? I'm not convinced that my live chat is working. It just doesn't seem to be. It seems to be working for me, but there's no other live chat coming through there. I'll be back shortly. I'm just going for a piddle break. A little bit better. I've also got a window added down here so we can see what's going on when the tries are scored. We can't leave it on all the time for obvious reasons. We don't want to get our collar felt. So that's not what it's about. Thanks, Frankie, for letting me know live chat is working. Just have a quick look at the league tables. What a shock at the moment. As it stands, Toulouse sit in top spot. I didn't expect that, I've got to say. They beat Wakefield in the opening game. Close, 18-16. They won earlier against Castleford. 24 points to 12. Leeds are in second place. They had that opening game defeat against Leeds. But they beat York. Bradford in third. Be good to see Bradford getting back to where they used to be, wouldn't it? They had that opening day loss, Bradford, against Hull FC. But then they beat the Catalan Dragons. That was yesterday. Lee currently in fourth. That opening day victory over Leeds, sorry. They got beat yesterday by St Helens. Right, let's take that off there. We don't want to get our collar felt. As things stand, Wigan Warriors, they sit in fifth, but they'll go back to the top of the table tonight, I think. On goal difference. In fact, I'm pretty sure that they will. Castleford not had a good start to the season, have they? Did you know, against Wigan in their opening game, they took the lead 6-0, but they kind of faded away. And I think it was 16. Was it 16-26? Have a look, Jimmy, instead of guessing. It was Castleford 16, Wigan 26, but they scored the 6 points with the last play of the game, literally. So it was, the comeback was never going to be on, and to be honest, it didn't look like it was going to be on. I did enjoy watching, I've got to say, Hull KR against Brisbane. I thought it's over and done with this until Brisbane came roaring back. They scored about 15 tries in 3 minutes. It felt like that anyway. But Hull KR doing the UK proud. No doubt some fans will have been wanting Brisbane to beat Hull KR. Personally, we have enough problems against Australian teams in a lot of sports. So I'll take any victory over the Aussies. Especially after the poor performance we put in over the Christmas period with the cricket. Shocking. The only good thing about that was the Barmy Army. They supported the players, and the players just didn't respond, did they? Plenty of good rugby coming up as well. Yeah, next Saturday, Hull KR and Leeds. That's in Las Vegas. I hope Leeds are going to put a better performance than Warrington did when they played Wigan. That was a bit of a shocker of a spectacle, really. Warrington just didn't turn up for that. Players are coming out for the start of the second half. I've got a fear for Hull in this second half. Wigan could really go to town unless Hull up the game. I mean, what can Cartwright do at half-time? What can he do to G his players up? You shouldn't have to be G'ing your players up. You know, they are professionals, but does he tell them just to calm down? You know, start finishing your sets of 6 and see if you can build your way back into this game. But then if you tell them to calm down, conversely, does he need to tell them you need a little bit more urgency? You know, the chase on the kicks has not been fantastic, and it looked a little bit better when Brad Fash came on. He brought a bit of a dynamic attitude, and hopefully he can drag the others up to his level of enthusiasm, because we didn't see it in that first half from Hull FC. It's going to be Wigan to get us back underway. Harry Smith gets us underway. Comes down Wigan's right-hand side. Martin picks it up. A little bit of intent there from Hull. Straight away. Met by Patrick Mago though, so stops about 12 yards out. They're about just short of their own 20-yard line there. Bradford brings it over the 20-yard line. He's met by Cade Ellis, Partington and O'Neill. Still gets about 22 yards. Good run there from Fash. Now Hull FC up to their own 30. This is better than Hull FC. They need to keep this intensity of run up, you know, from the play of the ball. They're over the 40. So they're going to be kicking. It's going to be Cesar from his own 40. It's going to land on the 20-yard line. Jai Field is up to the 30. That's where he's met by a wall of Hull players. He's dragged back a bit. That's better from Hull. At least they've completed the set of 6 and got a decent kick away. Eckersley up to the 20. All I seem to start talking about is Brad Fash. He's in that tackle again. He's just like a little dynamo. He's got his own little fan club with me, I think. Partington drives it in, brought down, just over the 40. O'Neill to Ellis. Smith's going to be kicking from his own, from the halfway line. Aaron's underneath it in the corner. Straight away cuts in field. Now he's running across a line of Wigan defenders and he's brought down by Brad O'Neill. First thing he did, Barron, there, was cut infield. You don't want to be going down that sideline when Wigan are in town. They are masters at putting you over the sideline. Oh, and a mistake by Hull again. It's been knocked on. Picked up by Bevan French. Referee will come back because he lost about 15 yards there. It'll be it's Price again with a short pass. And it was actually a ball steal by Bevan French, so it was still poor play though by Hull FC. Heading feed to Wigan, centre field about 20 yards out. Ball's fed in. Wigan coming down the left-hand side with Farrell straight into the line there. Met by Cade Cust. He's about 12 yards out. Harry Smith in at dummy half. Spreads it right. Missed pass there. It's with O'Neill. Partington drives it forward. Met by Brad Fash. Stopped on the 10-yard line. O'Neill goes to the right-hand side. It's with French. Mago. He's only going one way. He straightens it up. He's got 4 Hull players around him. They're struggling to bring him down. He can't get the offload away, though. He's about 5 yards out. O'Neill in at dummy half. Goes left. It's with Ellis. He doesn't know which way to go. Kind of just takes the tackle. There's a try coming here for Wigan again down this right-hand side. Bevan French skips past the first tackle. Second tackle misses him. Over the line he goes. Just poor defending. Just poor defending from Hull. You can just see O'Neill to the right-hand side. Bevan French misses 1 tackle. 2 tackles missed. Over the line he goes. Not good enough. Not good enough from Hull FC. Caesar come flying into the line there, but didn't really make any contact. Joaquin defending from Hull. What, 4 minutes in? You know, the first defensive set they had, they did all right. The first attacking set they had, they went through the set of 6. They got a decent enough kick in. But you start missing tackles. If you're going to fly out of the line like Caesar did there, especially against someone like Bevan French who's got that footwork, you're going to have to make contact, and he didn't. He didn't. It's not good enough. There's the kick from Kieran. No problem. Wigan 30, Hull FC 0. Yeah, it could get real ugly this for Hull FC. It's frustrating because I'm having to watch it on Sky Plus, and the bookmakers are actually slightly in front. You know, if you watch it on a betting site. If you don't want to watch this, by the way, and you want to watch it live, it is on. If you've got a funded account with Bet365, you can watch you can watch it. Or you can put both on. You can have my commentary if you want. or you can just have the pictures. But if you have got a funded account, you can get it with certain bookmakers. We're back underway. It's kept in by Marshall. Cut straight inside, trying to get up to the 20. And he's getting driven back, actually, which is unusual for Marshall. He's going to be about 15 yards out. O'Neill in at dummy half, and Sember straightens it up. Can he get over the 20? Brad Fash in attendance. He can. He's by the time he stands up, he'll have red chalk on his boots. Or paint they use nowadays, don't they? But he is up to the 20. An offload there. Field picks it up. Was it an offload? Yeah, it was. It was Patrick Mago got the offload to Field. Smith's going to be kicking from his own 30. Puts it down the left-hand side. Price picks it up. Could chase that by Wigan, but Price is up to the 30. Tries breaking the line, but he can't get past Sember and Farrell. Hartington was also in attendance as well. Right, what can Hull FC do? Watching this, you're just thinking Hull FC at least finish the set of 6 and get a kick in, but you just don't feel convinced that they are going to do that the way they've played this evening. It's been not a good performance. They're approaching Wigan's 40. Fash just gets over it. 4 tackles gone. He's met by O'Brien and Walters. Baruth, he's in at dummy half. Trying to come down the right-hand side. It just looks clunky for Hull. It looks awful. Caesar puts a kick in. He's going to land about 10 yards out. Fields underneath it. Comes inside, keeps away from that sideline. We're going to be starting from their own 12-yard line. Marshall. Just short of the 20. Pretty central. Harry Smith comes in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Eckersley. Eckersley thought about the pass, then takes it himself, driving forward. Just short of the 30. 3 tackles gone. Kieran tries his luck. Can he get to the 40? Not quite. 3 Hull players in attendance. Brad O'Neill comes in, dummy half. Spreads it left to Partington. Partington misses out Mago. It's with Smith. Now it's with Field. He's got Marshall on his outside. Marshall's going over the sideline. Sits down on the floor. Not tackled though, so carries on, gets over the 30. Liam Farrell in at dummy half. 5th tackle coming up. Smith from the 30. Where's he going to put this kick? He puts it high. It's going to come about 5 yards out. Price, not really under any pressure. Takes a good catch and goes to ground. Partington was waiting to envelop him. Didn't want driving back over that goal line, so that'll give Price a bit of a boost, a bit of a confidence boost. You can see the way he spreads that ball about. There's something about Price. He has got something, but we're just not quite seeing it tonight. Four tackles gone. Hull struggling to get to their own 40. In fact, they won't do, so they're going to be kicking from deep inside their own half. Probably going to be Caesar, isn't it? He's going to... No, it's Price. Price is going to put a long kick in. It lands, it bounces about the 25-yard line. Picked up by Field. Field's already back over the 30 now, into a wall of Hull defenders. And you're talking rubbish, Jimmy, because that was... No, it was Field. I'm not talking rubbish for a change. Liam Marshall. Ooh, gets over the 30. He's flipped completely on his head then. Who was in attendance? Brad Fash. Yeah, he got dumped on his head then. I'm not surprised he wasn't happy. Farrell over the halfway line. 3 tackles gone. I'm wondering if the video referee is going to have a look at that tackle, you know. It didn't look the best of tackles. Evan French, he's tackled just short of the 30. O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Inside to Thompson, who's on. I didn't see the interchange there, so maybe Mago's gone off. We'll soon find out, because we won't miss him, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't see Mago, so it looks like Thompson for Mago is an interchange. Oh, into the corner. Martin, he was under a little bit of pressure from Eckersley, but did well. Stayed in play as well. That's the main thing when you're near that sideline. 2 tackles gone though. Price in at dummy half, but not getting any go forward ball at the moment, or loose. It's knocked backwards by... Ooh, apologies. It was knocked backwards by Barron. Smith and Farrell were waiting there as well to pick that ball up. It would have been another try gifted to the Warriors. Price is kicking from his own 20 now. They're going deeper and deeper into their own half when these kicks are coming in, Hull FC. Field picks it up on the 30. He's already over the 40. He's looking to break the line. Can't do it. Wigan will be starting just inside their own half. French in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Eckersley. Eckersley driving towards a whitewash on the centre spot. Just can't quite get over. O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Kieran. Kieran at pace over the 40 before he's even makes contact. It was Caesar who managed to get the tackle in, but Wigan are making easy yardage here now, coming down that left-hand side. Farrell thought about letting that pass go to Marshall, but it would have been a zero-sum game, so he keeps hold of it, takes the tackle. Smith spreads it right. It's with Brad O'Neill. A chip kick into the right-hand corner from Bevan French. Price comes across, takes it well because it bounced just before he got there. Now he tries breaking away. He's brought down about 22 yards out. Decent play that from Price. And straight away now, Hull are over their own 30. 2 tackles gone. They made 27 metres. 4 tackles gone. 3 tackles gone. They're just short of their own 40 now. So they're making decent yardage now, Hull. They need to keep it up though. Cuss spreading it to the right hand side. Caesar keeps it going. Running out of room there though. And Smith and Nsemba with the tackle. 4 tackles gone. Easy yardage up to Wigan's 40 here. Thompson with the tackle, helped by Brad O'Neill and Partington. Caesar's going to be kicking from Wigan's 40. Puts it high into the left hand corner for Hull. Field with an easy take though. No pressure on him whatsoever. Nobody can actually bring him down. By the time he is tackled, he's made an extra 10 yards there. Disappointing that from Hull. They're just falling off tackles and it's not a good performance. Walters drives it forward. Now Ethan Havard's come back on. About 5 yards short of the halfway line. Just too easy for Wigan to make yardage. Bevan French tries his luck. He's wrapped up by Fashioned. Cesar was there. Smith on the 5th. He's going to put it. He's running across the field. Puts a cross-field chip into Marshall. Marshall takes it inside to Farrell. It's intercepted though. A chance here for Hull now. They can't. He gets it to Barron, but Barron's wrapped up. It was a speculative pass there from Marshall. When you're 30 points to 0 up though, you can afford to take that kind of risk, can't you? But Havard's on for Cade Ellis, by the way. Hull couldn't capitalise on that interception. Once I can get my teeth in. Price coming down that right-hand side. Needs to come back inside there. Barron picks it up. Kind of stopped by Nsemba, but not tackled. Finally brought down by Harry Smith. Price in dummy half again. Now they're trying to go the full width of the field here. Caesar, what can he do? A missed pass, almost intercepted by Eckersley. But Martin picks it up. He's got room to run. Couldn't get near the line though. Too much Wigan defence coming across. That's better though from Hull. Now Wigan are a little bit short on the right hand side, but it's too slow. You know, they're trying to get in at the corner. He's going to go over. Yeah, Aaron, he's gone. He was trying to get in at the corner, and you could see Nsemba was there, Marshall was there. He would have needed to push Nsemba off. And if he managed to push Nsemba off, Marshall was there to put him into touch. And not only that, Jai Field was coming across as well, so it was never going to happen. But that's better from Hull FC. That is better. That's probably Hull FC's best attacking set that we've seen, and we're what, 55 minutes in. Marshall brings it forward, just short of the 20. Forber's come on. Forber's come on for, that'll be for Brad O'Neill. They've not confirmed the interchange yet, but I can see Forber, and that is what that interchange will be. Walters is bringing it forward, trying to get to the halfway line, can't quite get there. Forber's in at dummy half. No, that's going to be a penalty to Wigan. Crazy. I think that was Brad Bash, just frustration, messing about the play of the ball, and the ball shot out at the back. Was it? Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Brad Bash. I apologise. They were a little bit unlucky there, Hull, actually, because when that ball came flying out, there was no actual contact with Walters, but the referee's blown his whistle. We go with what the referee says. So Wigan starting this set of 6, 25 yards out. Ethan Havard drives it over the 20. Forber comes in at dummy half. Thompson straightens it up, trying to get over the, gets over the 20. Pretty central. Forber can go left or right. He goes right to Bevan French. French back to Smith. Smith's absolutely clattered to the ground there, but keeps hold of the ball. Forber goes left this time. Short pass to Ethan Havard. Havard with the offload. Back to Smith. Now it comes right to Walters. He's brought down 5 yards short. I always feel like he should be stronger than he is, Walters. Partington straightens it up. Head down. Gets brought down about 8 yards out. Wigan trying to come down the left-hand side. The space for Marshall, if we can get the pass to him, they can't. And Sember with the offload. Picked up by Farrell. Knocked on. That's a right mess. The referee may as well just say, play on. I think Cade Custy's going to come up with the ball. I can't see who came up with that, actually, for Hull FC. It's one of them. I'm not quite sure what happened. Just play on. 3 tackles gone. Just over their own 10-yard line, Hull FC. Price in at dummy half. They're still not over their own 20. Need decent yardage here because they're going to be kicking deep if they don't. Harvey Hill, how far can he get? Not far enough. This is going to be the price, or it's going to be price with the kick from, what, 25 yards out. Decent distance, actually. Picked up by Field on the 30. Little handoff to Marshall. Marshall's already over the 40. Wigan are going to be starting this set almost on the halfway line. Liam Farrell almost on the centre spot. Wrapped up by 2 Hull FC defenders. Not sure what's going on here with Farrell and Harvey Hill, old teammates. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. A bit of fun. And Sember drives it forward. Starting to get a little bit niggly, shall we say. Partington inside to Havard. Brought down about 35 yards out. Inside now to Partington. To the left-hand side. Little handoff to Liam Farrell. He's cutting back across. Gets the pass away to Forber. Forber, how far can he go? Up to the 20. Cheap yards there for Wigan. Partington in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Smith. Havard picks it up. Trying to get over the 10. Can't get there. He's wrapped up. 3 tackles gone for Wigan. Thompson straightens it up. Bounces off 1 Hull defender. Wrapped up by another 2. He's about 1.5 yards short. Forber. Back to Partington. Partington, he's all action, isn't he? Can't make the yardage he needs though for the try. So, are we going to be putting a kick in here? Harry Smith thinks about the kick. He'll get wrapped up 1 yard out. Hand over. They'll be happy with that. Now they'll be trying to keep Hull FC pending this corner. Flying tackle there from Ethan Havard. Literally back into where the ruck was. Price in at dummy half. And Hull FC, look, if I show you Hull FC, they just look absolutely... They look dead on the feet. You know, the way that Harvey Hill's trying to get some go-forward ball there, but they look absolutely... I mean, they're kicking there from what? Inside their own 20. The chase is... The chase is not good. And it's raining now in Wigan to make things even more tricky. Eckersley runs across field, short of the halfway line. You know, there's still 19 and a half minutes to go. I've got a feeling Hull just want this final whistle. Liam Farrell over the 40, easy yardage there. Barber in at dummy half. It's with Partington. Harvey Hill in with the tackle. Wigan are just... It's almost like a cat playing with a mouse. The bounce over the top there. Price was waiting for that ball to bounce and he must have heard the footsteps of Bevan French steaming in behind him. He waited as long as he could, but all he could do was put it over the dead ball line. So it's going to be a goal line dropout. Hopefully he'll get a better contact than he did with his first one in the first half. It went straight out on the full. Yeah, they did go short again. They almost got it back there, Hull, but it went backwards and it was batted back and it's picked up by Harry Smith. So it didn't quite pay off for Hull FC. Barber in at dummy half, spreads it left, looked a little bit forward. That's Ethan Havard. We'll call it flat. Referee didn't blow. Trying to come down the right-hand side again, Wigan now. Thompson straightens it up though, runs right into his old teammate Harvey Hill. Wigan, 8 yards out, under the post. Patrick May goes back on, trying to come down that left-hand side now. Field, jinking and jiving. Gets flattened by Price. What a good tackle that was. Mago again. Not the best pass from Patrick Mago, but he's not there for that. Now they're juggling the ball, Wigan. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. So last tackle, Wigan are playing this ball. Some bad passes coming in. Now a little chip into the left-hand corner for Wigan. Barron collects it well. And then he goes to ground. Doesn't want to get pushed over that sideline. Doesn't do so. A little bit of messing about at the play of the ball there. Referee penalises Wigan. Offside. Some light relief there for Hull FC. They'll get some easy yardage, which they desperately need. You know, they don't want to be going back to Hull with naught on the scoreboard, do they? Cartwright there's not happy, is he? And why would he be? Looks like the heavens have opened at the Brick Community Stadium in Wigan. Hull trying to get up to Wigan's 40. Now they're over the 40. Almost an interception there from Smith as he came into the line. That's going to be a little bit of a high tackle. Penalty awarded, rightly so. No intent in it, but... You can see where Hull are currently, trying to come down this left-hand side. Wrapped up. It's a difficult watch, this, especially if you're a Hull fan watching this. It must be really, really frustrating. I mean, it was Caesar to Price, and... What can they do here now? They're trying to come down the right-hand side. Wigan's weakness is down the left, so as soon as that ball goes to the right-hand side, you end up with Nsemba, Farrell, Smith, Marshall. Trying to get in at the corner is difficult. Come down the left-hand side, it always seems a little bit weaker for Wigan. That was a knock-on from Walters, as that ball was played through. I didn't quite see that knock on, but head and feed to it is going to be head and feed to Hull KR. Just over 15 minutes to go. Referee's going to have to repack this scrum. In rugby league, the scrums are atrocious, aren't they? Let's be honest. It's just another way of restarting the game. How can you mess a scrum up in rugby league and have to reset it? Oh, blimey! It's been knocked on by who is that? Is it Barot? First play from the scrum, knocked on. Perfect attacking opportunity and just blew it. Took his eyes off the ball. Mago gets the offload away. Picked up by Jai Field. He spreads it right now to Bevan French. Hull FC are having to reset the defence. They were all backing off thinking the tackle was done. Harvard driving it in just short of the 40. Walters over the 40. He knocks it on now. Do you know, I think this rain that's coming down is affecting the handling, because both teams now seem to be dealing with a bar of soap, so fair play. Maybe it's not just Hull that's handling is poor. It was Walters who put the ball down under contact from Caesar Cesar. We'll go with Caesar. So I think the players are going to, on both teams, they're going to have to concentrate on keeping that ball in possession. Why it is like a bar of soap. Oh, Marshall, Farrell has just been done for a high tackle. Was it a high tackle? Not quite sure. Not quite sure what happened there. Either way, we go with the referee. Right. And there's another ball that's come loose. It's gone backwards though. Now there's a little bit of a schmozzle gone on. It was Cade Cust involved again. The ball's gone backwards. Are Hull going to challenge this? Make your own thoughts up. Are they saying there was two in the tackle? Well, the ball you couldn't see from that angle. Captain's challenge.
So we've got captain's challenge, and Hull SC are challenging the rule of a knock-on. So Cade Cust's in possession here.
You won't find anything out from that initial angle. We're going to need to see another angle.
Just look for the other side to see if the ball comes out.
So it's Smith who came in with the initial.
And then the ball
contact, but it was Marshall.
So look from this angle.
Marshall who then made the contact. Then Smith came back in. Well, that is a knock on.
The ball is lost.
I don't know why they've challenged that. That'll be unsuccessful for me. Unsuccessful. Bit of a silly challenge that. I know he might. It looked like he felt some pain. Is that Cade Cust? But I don't think there was anything wrong with the tackle. It wasn't stolen. It was just, if anything, more of a loose carry. And with this wet weather, it's shot out like a bar of soap. So it'll be a scrum, centre field, 20 yards out. Wigan head and feed. Have they got any special plays? Any of the old Shadrach? You'll know what that is if you saw the documentary about Wigan. So they come down this right-hand side with Adam Kieran. He's wrapped up by Caesar. Litton's in there as well. Forbes in at dummy half. Hull pinged again, messing about at the play of the ball. It's just cheap yardage for Wigan. Do you know, this second half, though, they've done pretty well, Hull, in respects of keeping Wigan out. You know, I honestly thought this could be sort of a 45-50. It still could do. We've got 12 and a half minutes to go. But they've been slightly better this second half of Hull FC. SA's back on. Forber in at dummy half, left to Thompson. There's some size in Wigan's pack on this pitch at the moment. You've got Nsemba. You've got Mago. You've got SA. You've got Thompson. Blimey. They're going to have the work cut out now, Hull FC. I've got to say, Wigan coming down the right-hand side. Walters is on there. He's over the 10. He's met by Caesar. Martin's there as well. Forber in at dummy half. It's with French. He puts a cross-field kick in to the left-hand side, and Nsemba knocks it back. Picked up by Farrell. Grubber kick into the corner. It's a foot race. Can Marshall get there? No, he can't. It's not behind. It'll be a goal line dropout. Going to be that man again, Price. What's he going to do? Is he going to go short? The last two haven't really worked, so he might go for distance. Nope, he's going short again. Oh, dear me. How's your luck? No shortage of confidence. It worked out well. I've got to say, I thought that was either going to not be going to 10 or it was going out on the full. It didn't. It worked out well for Hull. Wrapped up by Mago. 2 tackles on. Poor pass there from Caesar. Wet ball though. And we'll give him that as that's the excuse. Cade Cust in at dummy half. Screaming to the referee that they were playing about, messing about the play of the ball there. And the referee doesn't agree, but then he does do Wigan for... What's he... I don't know why he's penalised. Didn't play the ball, he just rolled it behind him. Knight. The thing is, if you have a mouth at the referee like that, he'll just pin you for it, won't he? They won't put up with it. You know that... Yeah, ill discipline as well. Now we're getting... I mean, that's crazy. That's just frustration. That is just frustration. That's an awful tackle from Knight. And that comes from the previous play where he thought Wigan were messing about at the play of the ball. You can't be doing that, son. He just really didn't care then whether he got pinned or not. I think this is going up to the video referee now as well. Yeah, I knew exactly what he was doing. Is he going for a spell in the bin, which is his game done? It's a Wigan penalty. It's just where, yeah, there you are. And to make matters worse, he's let his team down now. Knight's let his team down through his frustration, ill discipline. Off you go for 10. And with 9 minutes and 54 seconds left, that's your game done. All because of that. Ah, dear, oh dear. It gets worse for Hull FC. If you're a Hull FC fan watching this, let me know in live chat. What has gone on with Hull tonight? I mean, it's almost like he's given up and I'll do something stupid, get sent off, leave it to my teammates. Can't be doing that. I mean, what's Cartwright going to do after the game, coach for Hull FC? What do you say to your players? Going to have to pick them up for the next game. SA drives it forward. We've got a try coming in for Wigan. And it's just going to... We could be in for a 40-50. There you go. Adam Kieran knocks it backwards. Good handling. I think they'll check it, but I'm pretty sure that went backwards. I'm really... Do you know, before this game tonight, I was thinking, who could put up a decent performance, you know? A little bit of luck there for Wigan, but you make your own luck. And anybody of two could have scored that try there. Kieran doing his Harlem Globetrotter bit. Jai Field on hand. Over he goes. And it gets worse for Hull. It's going to be a difficult kick for Adam Kieran, but to be honest, the way he's kicking tonight, you'd expect him to get it. He's 100% so far. This is going to be what? Wigan, it's probably going to be at 34. Hull 0. I can't see Hull getting on the scoreboard tonight. It's going to be a disappointing evening. As the rain comes down even harder. Smiles on the faces of the Wigan Warriors players. The Aussie Adam Kieran, can he keep his 100% kicking record tonight? The try has been confirmed. Let's have a see where this kick goes. Can he put it over? It's on the right side for him because he's a left footer. But it's not going to be easy in these conditions. Oh, he's blotted his copybook. He's blotted his copybook. Maybe he's coming out with a little bit of sympathy. Shanked it to the right of the post. The thing is, when you're putting a poor performance in like Hull have tonight, things like that last try for Field, they go against you, don't they? You know, on another day, Adam Kieran knocks that ball forward, or it doesn't go to hand. But when you're having this kind of game as a team, as a collective, things go against you, and it just compounds the performance. Back underway. SA straightens it up. Met by Harvey Hill. He's on the 10. Forber comes in at dummy half, spreads it to the left, and Sember keeps that ball in hand. He's looking for an offload, maybe. No, he's wrapped up there. No yardage made. Forber spreads it right to Thompson. Thompson trying to get to the 20. So far this set from Hull FC, decent enough defensive-wise. Don't forget they're a man down as well, so maybe everybody's up in the game slightly. May go with the offload. The space on that left-hand side, if they can get it to Marshall, and Sember breaks the line, then gets ankle tapped and tackled. Should have let that pass go, really. There was numbers on the left for Wigan. 4 tackles gone. Smith on the halfway, knocked on by Liam Farrell. It was a poor pass, though. He was taking it around his ankles. They had the opportunity there, Wigan, with Sember before he broke the line. He could have got the pass away. Chose not to do so. So scrum, head and feed to Hull FC. What can they do with this? I'm watching slightly behind. Slightly behind what's on the bookmakers because it's on Sky Plus. I'm watching it. Broke the line there almost. SA manages to get the tackle in. I don't know what Hull's go forward meterage is tonight, but it's got to be low. They're inside Wigan's 20 here. They've got 3 tackles to go. Price, looks to the left-hand side. Caesar. Ball out to Martin. Martin's wrapped up there, though, by Kieran. Walters comes over. Do you know that, arguably, Hull FC have looked better since Knight went off with his 10 minutes in the bin. It's almost like there's nowhere to hide. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself, and the players are stepping up. Caesar puts a chip into the corner. Marshall's underneath it, rises well, takes that ball, goes straight to ground. Doesn't want driving over his own try line for a goal line dropout. So Wigan are kind of penned in this in Wigan's left-hand corner at the moment. Custin with a tackle. Now it's with Marshall. Can he get over the 10? No, he just doesn't want to lose any ground there, so he goes to ground. Forber comes in at dummy half. Referee tells Marshall to get up. He was looking to milk a penalty there, messing about the play of the ball. The ref's not having any of it. 4 tackles gone. They've made just 15 metres, Wigan. Say, can he get up to the 30? Not quite. So it's going to be a deep kick here from Smith on his own 30. Long kick. It kind of splits Price and Martin. Martin picks that ball up, heads in field. He's coming across field now. Looks to break the line. Almost does it. Couldn't get away from Forber though, and the tackle's finished off by Marshall. 4.5 minutes to go. It's been a better second half for Hull FC. Not good by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been better. It would have been hard for it to be much worse, to be honest, but you know, when you're trying to take a positive, if you are a Hull FC fan, you'd have to say that this second half they have been a little bit better. And they have, like I said, they've been better. Now they've gone down to 12 men, Knight getting sent off. There was a collision in the field here now, and there's a little bit of... I'm not quite sure what went on. I'm not sure what went on there. So it was Price. It was a late tackle, that. Blimey. Adam Kieran did this last week and got binned for it right at the end of the game. He's probably going to go tonight as well again. He should do. I mean, Price gets that ball away and Kieran comes in and it's high. I mean, as much as I support Wigan and I love Adam Kieran as a player, he did it last week, got binned for 10 minutes, end of his game. He's going to go again for the same thing. Is it a red or it's a yellow? Made contact with his head as well. There's no need. Why do you need to do that? Why do that? I don't get it. Whether there's something been going on during the game, but I've not seen Price and Kieran getting into each other or anything like that. I mean, it's crazy. The pass has obviously gone and he didn't miss, did he? That's just crazy. That's just crazy rugby league, that. You know, looking at it from this angle, Amy O'Reilly, and the other thing is, Price wasn't expecting it, so he didn't kind of brace for impact. He let the pass go, kind of relaxed, and then he got mullered by Kieran. Almost head-on-head contact as well in that. Don't do it. I mean, we're in the final knock-ins. Last thing you want is for there to be more head contact, and you get a red card, don't you? There's no. There we go. Have a guess who's gone over. Have a guess who's gone over for Hull FC. It's Harvey Hill against his old club. He'll be happy with that, but when he looks at the scoreboard and the performance, I don't think anybody from Hull will be... there's not too many celebrating that, but at least they're not getting nilled. So that's... he just used his sheer size and determination to get over there. Missed tackle from field and over he goes. Like I said, I know Wigan are down to 12 men now, but ultimately Hull FC have been better since they've gone down to 12 men. Well done, Harvey Hill. Going to be a simple conversion to come as well. So this second half, you could argue Hull FC have been slightly better than the first, but like I said, they were so poor in the first, that's no great achievement. It's going to be Price with the conversion. If he misses this, I'll eat my head. My head is safe. I'll have to have cheese on toast. for my supper. Just over 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. I think Hull just want that final whistle now. Wigan will probably want to be putting another 6 points on the board, won't they? Get up to that 40 score line. Attendance 16,000. Not bad at all on a miserable Saturday evening. Be nice to see higher attendances though, wouldn't it? But the thing is, cost of living now, it's so expensive. So expensive. Smith gets us back underway. Martin's underneath it. Takes it well, no problem. Ships it off inside. Good drive there from Hull FC. They'll be starting about 15 yards out. Custin at dummy half. Just over their own 20. 2 tackles gone. Once again, Cade Cuss screaming at the referee. This time he has been... he has pinged Mago and Borber. Cuss wanted to get on with it quickly and set off running. The referee is not too fast, that son. So they'll be starting this set on their own 40. Hill drives it in. He's met by SA. Custin. What's the referee giving here now? Oh, moved off the mark. We're finally seeing, what, 78 minutes gone, and we're seeing some urgency from Hull FC. Oh, the irony. The irony. Where was that urgency from the... I'm not exaggerating. If you've been here all night watching this, am I wrong? I don't think we saw Hull in Wigan's half pretty much for the first 15 minutes. Cuss spreads it left. Hill keeps it going. Caesar keeps it going to Price. Martin's on the wing. He doesn't let it go though, Price. He cuts inside. He's trying to go on his own. Needs support. Gets tackled. Oh, no. Oh, my... Oh, Price has gone down there. And he's dislocated his knee, I think. Oh. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. I won't even put that on. Oof. Straight away, the concerned looks on Cartwright's face and the coaching staff, and rightly so. No malice in that tackle at all, but oh my word. Straight away, as soon as the tackle came in, his knee has just screamed out in pain. The players straight away, get the physios on, he needs treatment, and we're not actually seeing it anyway now. We're not seeing a replay. Oh, we are seeing a replay. Oh dear, what happened? So it was Nsemba tackling him from behind, and oh dear. That's not good, but at least he's getting an applause. He's coming off, but that's his ligament, innit? Hopefully it's not too serious. Oh, you saw the scream of agony. I actually thought when I saw it, I thought he dislocated his kneecap. I've seen that before, and that's not pleasant to look at either, but that looks a little bit more encouraging. At least he can put weight on it. You know, whether he's popped his kneecap round and it's popped back, I don't know. But it just rounds the night off that Hull FC will just want to forget. You put it to bed, don't you? What have we got? Just over a minute to go. You just want to get the players off the field now, and you don't want any more... You don't want anyone getting a red card. No injuries. Let's just end this game. You get a feeling there's one more punch-up coming in this, though. And Nsemba's getting driven back over his line there. Great intensity from Hull. Absolute disgrace they are. And the reason I say that, where was this intensity? Where's this intensity that's just suddenly come? Since it started, since they went down a man, when Knight got sent to the sin bin, which ultimately is his game done. Where's this intensity from Hull been all night? You've cheated your fans, you've cheated your coach, And as players, you've cheated each other. There's been none of this all night, and they finally get fired up when in the final seconds of the match. And I mean, there's what, 40 seconds to go. Where's this been all night? Disgraceful. Disgraceful. There's urgency now. Look, you know. Where's it been all night? They've got what they deserved. In fact, the scoreline flatters Hull. 34-6. It should have been a cricket score. And I think Wigan have kind of taken the foot off the gas. But that's it. The game ends, and not before time. If you're a Hull player, you just want the final whistle. And trying to put that urgency in at the end is just trying to put a sticking plaster on a gaping wound. Let's hope that Price is okay. He didn't deserve that. 1 second, I've just got to... Just got to take that away now. Yeah, he didn't deserve that Price. He was one of them players, made a couple of mistakes, but you can tell he's a bit of an impact. He can make an impact. He's Hull's equivalent, kind of, almost like a Bevan French, isn't he, or a Jai Field. You can see he's got that about him. He didn't quite get to show it tonight, but let's hope his injury is not too bad at all. It didn't look good, but let's wish him the best of luck. So it finishes Wigan 34, Hull 6. Wigan move back to the top of the Betfred Super League. And yeah, they go marching on. Next up for Wigan, we have got... Let's have a look at Wigan, because that's the next live stream I'll be doing. Fixtures-wise. Hopefully it doesn't clash with the mighty Wisła Kraków. So it's on the 26th of February, home to Lee Leopards. I'll just check. So if you are into your rugby league, join me for that one. Also, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. Feel free to join me in live chat. We've got all the messages there. It's normally a friendly place. You know, come and say hello. Let us know who you support. Are you a Wigan fan? The live chat is often better than what goes on the field, to be honest. So come along, say hello. You will be made more than welcome. Right, I am going to go and get my cheese on toast now. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your Saturday evening. Go and get some good telly or a few beers. Might be doing both, actually. I've got some Newcastle Brown I might plough into tonight. Then get my cheese on toast. Then I'm going to say I'll try and get an early night because I've been busy with work, but it's not going to be that early. Enjoy your weekend. And stay safe and stay dry if you're in Wigan, because that rain is coming down. I am Jimmy James. Thanks for joining me. It's been my pleasure. Well done, Wigan.